All right, so we're going to wrap up here with the third period of reviewing Kyle Chyzowski's shifts. So Kyle, maybe before we kind of jump into the third period, what's kind of the message in the room with, again, without giving away secrets? You guys, you got to lead, and kind of what's the message, especially as captain, as you go into the third.
Yeah, I think trying to kind of keep pushing it on and pouring it on because you don't want to sit back. Every team in this league is good enough that if you try and sit back, they got enough skill that they're going to take advantage of that. So you want to try and get the next goal. You want to try and put this game in the ground, right? So if you kind of let them linger, which teams sometimes do with us, where we're down by a goal or two, and we just keep fighting and clawing our way back. Other teams do the same thing. So our job, keep pushing, don't sit back, and try and jump to the next goal.
Yep. All right, so we'll jump into Kyle's first shift here, 19:15, so 45 seconds here into the third.
Yeah, good job by Diego here, kind of coming through the neutral zone with speed and putting on a lot of pressure on him. Same thing, as the other two periods, early in the period. So you want to get a touch, and you want to kind of get involved and just have some sort of positive shift to build off of. Good job here. You can see we got a lot of numbers back, so we're not in a dangerous spot. Playing a direct game as well, being up two. Not trying to make any chances or make any fancy moves. Good job here. Battle on that wall, but we're in the O zone, so we're in a good area. We're playing well.
Looked like you got knocked down again there, maybe.
Yeah. That's all right. I mean, I gotta stay on my feet too. But yeah, you can see probably about a minute in here. You want to try and at some point get off the ice here. So puck's gonna go around, get a change, and then you just want to keep rolling like that. I mean, that's a shift where you kill a minute, and you're in the O zone. It's a good job.
Yep. So here is a kind of penalty kill upcoming for you. Face-off responsibilities we've touched on a little bit now as you're kind of approaching. What's kind of the mindset on a defensive zone draw versus, say, when you're taking some of those power play face-offs that we saw earlier?
Yeah, I think you want to try and win it clean just because that they have one more guy, so they're going to be able to jump in and get a 50-50 puck likely. The other thing is likely that they'll try and run some sort of play, so you want to be what like we call it is loose. You don't want to get tied up because someone might slide out for a one-timer or some sort of thing. So you don't want to be all tied up. Obviously, you don't want to lose the draw, but sometimes it happens. But right there, like really good pressure by Darbs, and then we're able to kill some time, which is really nice.
Going in here 1-on-4, what's your mindset?
Just trying to not get caught down there and let them transition. You can see I kind of pull out there because I don't want to get caught down there tired and let them come back the other way with numbers. So you want to be a little bit safer on the penalty kill.
Yeah, this one I had a question for you. Like, you just got absolutely dumped. Should that have been a call there? Do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, I'm in a tough position too. I didn't see him coming, so he catches me, maybe in a bad spot. I think at some point you could say that's a penalty, but I think I'm falling too many times in this game. The refs they're starting to think I don't know how to skate maybe.
Oh, it's all good. I just saw that one and I was like, hang on a minute, that looked a little bit suspect there. So yeah, but anyway, and it's a battle, right? Like, not everything's a penalty, not everything's going to get called, and you've got to play through some of that stuff, right?
Exactly.
So, yeah. Keep us going here. About 14:25 left in the third period.
Jordan makes a really nice play here inside, and then I get a good shot off. Try to catch the goalie with a quick one on the ice, but a good look there and a good chance. Same thing. You can see how hard our lines work and getting above and being in a good spot. Diego gets out of the zone and gets above the puck, so then he's able to strip it and come back the other way. So we're playing well defensively, and that's leading to good offense. You can see face off here, offensive zone. So Diego's right behind me, trying to get it to him, but same thing. He's still in a good spot, above the guy. We have three back to there too, so we're in a good spot. Not sure
A
what
little
happened.
shorter of a sequence there, but we'll get you on to the next shift.
Yeah, 10 minutes left. So now you really want to be smart with what you're doing with the puck. You don't want to make any dangerous plays, and defensively you want to be hard. You know that they're digging to try and get the next one. Uh, Good job here by Ryder, bringing it back the other side, keeping possession. Really nice small play there, and then Jordan comes up with a lot of speed, a lot of space, a good kick, good a good entry play, and now we have possession below the goal line, 200 feet from our net. We can we're always happy with that because we're safe. Nothing bad's going to happen from that. Good job by Tyson reloading. You can see we're playing really well defensively. There's a good battle by Diego. Back in their zone. Me and Jordan are going to get off. Get fresh guys out. A good shift where we're connected as a line, and we're just making smart plays. You don't want to try anything and take chances where you're trading a chance offensively for one that they get. A shift like that where you kill a minute and you're doing the right things and you're not really giving them any looks. You're happy with that.
Yep. And so now this next shift here, this is after the shorthanded goal against, you kind of have the opportunity as a team to go up by 3, right? And instead they, right, I think that's what it was. Yeah, go up by 3 and get up, and now they're right back within 1. So just kind of, is this kind of, maybe can you share a little bit about the importance of a response shift is what I'm trying to ask here.
Yeah. It's all about, the confidence now and can you get it back and can you get momentum back, because it kind of swung back into their favor. With a shorthanded goal, they're down by 1. They really feel like they're in this game. So now as a power play, your job is, if you can score, that's awesome, but you really want to get the momentum back. You want to get some good looks, and most importantly, you want to be careful defensively.
Yeah. I think if I remember, this might be your longest shift of the game. I could be wrong, but I'll just kind of let you kind of see what and just kind of talk through what you're seeing for the next minute or so here.
Yeah, power play. So obviously we're trying to capitalize, um, and we've been trying some different things. So trying to find something that works, but tough on the entry there. They clogged it up well, and this is a time where you really got to dig in and just find a way, because they're playing hard. That they're not really giving up anything. So there's a rim puck there and corner battle to see if we can find a way to get out with it. And I'm kind of hanging out way out there because there's a chance that we rim that puck out, and so I have that left side covered in case that they do move it out. And if we can get that puck, I can come downhill with a lot of speed.
Yep. And is Tyson not pushing down? I had a couple people ask me, why did Tyson not kind of go in and try and get an extra guy in there? Is that a kind of a situational thing, or is that kind of him wanting to be kind of above the puck there?
Yeah, it's a bit of both, and also, if we get that puck, we know we can just fire it up to him.
Sure.
So that on one side, I have the left side protected, and on the right side, you have Tyson there. So where your outs are and where you can send the puck if you're in danger.
Perfect. Let it keep rolling here.
Yeah, so a little bit later in the power play now, you can see that Alex goes off and changes. Really good seam pass there, and that's a grade A chance. I think a good try by Diego too. He got a lot on it, and you get a look like that on the power play, you're doing good things.
Yep.
Yeah, and now kind of caught out here a little bit longer, so want to try and kill it as quick as possible. That the guys out there are heavy legged and a little bit more tired, so you want to find a way as soon as you get the chance to clear it and get fresh bodies out. You can see right there, bank it off that far side just to try and get it out of our zone and let a couple guys get off. Doing a good job here, kind of holding them to the outside and keeping them from the outside so they don't really have many looks. Same thing there. They don't really get a great look on net. Battle in the corner, and then right there, we're able to keep possession and obviously a long shift, like you said, but on the other side of it, killed a minute 45, and we still got
Yep.
so.
Yeah, and how much of that is bend but don't break a little bit too, right? And then as a veteran, as a 5-year player, I imagine you probably have a little bit more stamina, endurance than maybe somebody who's kind of still kind of figuring some things out, and you're used to playing kind of more some of those heavier minutes.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. I played 20 to 25 minutes a night, and I've had times like that where you get caught out in a long shift. But I think our team as well, we do a lot of practice where you have to defend tired. And that's one of those examples there where you're really tired, but you still mentally have to be in it. And physically, you have to maybe win 1 or 2 battles that's going to get the puck out of the zone.
Yep, I know you guys practice that a lot when I'm there, and it seems like those are kind of the drills that guys really get fired up when you win those battles
Yeah,
when you're tired too. So
yeah, this is stuff that's really important.
yep, and you can see where it relates into the game. So looks like we got about 4 shifts left for you. So we'll just kind of keep us rolling here. I believe this is where Wenatchee ties it up.
Yeah, you can see I'm on that right side, so playing that right wing. Puck goes low high, and just a seeing eye shot. They have traffic at the net, and finds its way through. That stuff happens. I mean, that's a goal
Yep.
that can't really fault anybody on.
Yep, absolutely. And now at this point, kind of the mentality is it try and let's win this in regulation, or is it let's kind of make sure we at least get a point? What's kind of what goes through the mind at this stage?
Yeah, I think now you want to push, and like I said, that momentum's on their side. Obviously, they got 2 goals, they tied it. Let's put together a couple of good shifts, and any chance we get that we can bring it to the net and maybe squeak one in, let's give it a go.
So is this now where you guys have switched up your lines a little bit, or maybe you already have where you got Z on your line instead of Jordan?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is a time where maybe we're loading up or trying to change things up just because we gave up a couple, and trying to see if we can find a little spark. And that's really all you're looking for is one shift where guys can come together and maybe give you something that you need.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see I'm going to get off there and get fresh guys late in the game. Been playing a lot of minutes, so legs are a lot heavier, and trying to be smart with my decisions.
Yep. Your last shift of regulation here.
Yeah, so now you're in this final minute. You don't want to you don't want to make a play that is going to come back the other way and bite you, especially with the ice conditions of what it's going to be at now after 3 periods and heavy legs. Guys are tired, so right here, I hope I get this deep. I do. Okay, but yeah, you want to play a straight line game, keep everything going north, and you don't want to get caught out there either because your legs are going to seize up a lot easier than they do earlier in the games when you got a little bit more energy. Good play here by Diego, bringing it out the weak side. Gets that out into the neutral zone. Kind of just you can see both teams are playing a little bit safer, a little bit more protective, and they don't have the jump like they normally do.
So right here, this is another one of those situations where it seems like you're just doing everything you can to try and get it deep.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can see everybody's changing, right? So trying to get a whistle in the O zone there, he makes a good play to play it and keep the play going. Um, but yeah, you want to make sure that gets in behind them and let us get fresh bodies.
Yeah. So as we jump to overtime, before we touch on this, you kind of touched on something I wanted to ask you. So in that situation, you were not only trying to get it deep, but you were trying to get it in on goal and try and get an offensive zone face-off. Is that what you were trying to say there?
Right. Yeah. If we're able to, maybe get a whistle there and drop a play and try something to see if we can get a scoring chance in an offensive zone draw, I think that's that'd be a good chance for us and also be able to rest our guys and because the play's going on for a while, get our guys out there that are fresh, ready to go and draw something up and see if we can score on it.
Yeah, and it seems like he was maybe aware of that too, and that's why he was trying to play it so quickly. Because at
Yeah,
first, when I saw it live, I was like, "Oh boy!" But then now it kind of makes sense, kind of hearing you describe
yeah,
it.
smart play
Yep,
by him. They're able to keep possession and keep the play going. They get out of their zone quickly rather than giving us a chance to maybe jump on something off a faceoff.
yep. So now we're gonna hit overtime. I always tell fans that the opening faceoff can it means a lot, right? And you'll see how long these guys battle for here. Ultimately, you guys don't come away with it, but it turns into a great chance for you and the team. But just kind of maybe from a player's perspective, how important are these 3-on-3 overtime faceoffs to start?
Yeah, yeah, really important. And I think that's where you see guys really dig in and a huge fight for it because it's so hard to get the puck back in 3-on-3. So once you get it, you have a really good chance to score,
Yep.
and that's about as big of a battle as you're ever going to see there. I mean, four guys on the ground, and obviously they come up with it, but but not for a lack of trying from us. And then you can
Now you're
see
both
here
kind
we're
of pointing with your sticks. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
yeah, just trying to sign guys to each other and make sure we know who we got. Um, Want to make sure we're protecting the inside of the ice here. You can see he's coming down with speed. I'm trying to protect Tyson and stay there, get a nice lucky block off the shin pads. And then now you can see we get possession and how important it is because you have the chance now to try and run something, and you can see how hard it is to get that puck back with all that open space. Good job by Alex protecting it, keeping it away from their guys, and now we're able to get a look offensively because we have the possession.
Yeah, and what's kind of your mindset here as you're watching Alex? Because for me, I see this and it looks like you're maybe going to kind of circle and fans watch what Kyle does in this situation to be able to kind of generate that opportunity. But what's kind of your mindset here as you guys kind of circle the zone a little bit?
Yeah, plan is for me to try and crisscross with him or find open space. He's going one way, see if I can go the other, and try and isolate someone or drag someone out and take advantage of him because you can see here it's a cross where he's going one way, I'm going the other. Now I have head on speed and a chance to take advantage of them flat footed, which is ultimately the goal. You want to be able to isolate one player who maybe has speed going the other way where you can get around him, and then being able to get a shot off at going that fast. I think kind of just caught the goalie off guard.
What's this moment like right here?
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, a huge win. Obviously, they fought back hard and they played a really good game. So to be able to come out with 2 points at this time of the year, that was one of those games where it was kind of a full team effort, and really happy. You can see how excited the guys were on home ice too, which is going to be really important for us come playoff time.
Yeah, it seems like you guys have been getting some really good crowds lately. It seems like the vast majority of the games are up over 6,000 recently. So I imagine that kind of adds a little bit of a boost. And loved your celebration here and
Yeah,
uh, all of that. But just Kyle, as we kind of wrap up here, appreciate you doing this. But as you kind of help fans maybe kind of put a bow on this as they've now got an opportunity to see kind of what you guys have done from a shift by shift perspective. I imagine this is maybe not the first time you've looked at film or obviously diagnosed some
right.
film, but is this something like we kind of talked about off the beginning that is just is it helpful for you to see this and how much of this do you pick out and go, I want to watch all my shifts like you and I just did versus, okay, I want to watch all my puck battles that were won versus certain segments. How do you kind of balance some of that out?
Yeah, for me, I like to watch the whole game, all my shifts back, and then from there, just pick out which ones are like, oh, that's actually one I want to highlight, and there's something that I can work on in practice, or there's one where I've been doing that a lot. That's something that I want to look into more. So you kind of want to do a light kind of trim of the whole game, and then from that, there's going to be certain moments where you're like, oh, okay, I got to keep watching that, see what I did wrong or what I'm doing right there.
Yeah. Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. I won't take up any more of it as we've been going here for about 50 minutes. So thank you again. I know the fans will really appreciate this and
Awesome.
hope you guys have a good rest of your trip and look forward to seeing you back here in Portland.
Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it.